For hours, rumors swirled across global newsrooms and social media feeds. Analysts hesitated, governments went silent, and then the confirmation came. Iranian state media officially announced the death of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran. According to reports broadcast from Tehran, Khamenei was killed in a joint air operation carried out by Israel and the United States, a strike that is already being described as one of the most consequential military actions in modern Middle Eastern history. Within minutes of the announcement, Tehran declared 40 days of national mourning, signaling the gravity of the moment for the nation and the wider region. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who had led Iran since 1989, was not merely a political figure. He was the ultimate authority in the Islamic Republic, overseeing military strategy, foreign policy, and the ideological direction of the state. His death, confirmed by Iranian media outlets, marks a seismic shift in the power structure of the country. According to the reports, the strike was executed using advanced surveillance and tracking systems, allowing precise identification of his location before the attack was launched. Former U.S. President Donald Trump publicly referenced the operation, describing Khamenei as one of history's most dangerous figures and claiming that high-level intelligence coordination made the targeted strike possible. Iranian sources further reported that several members of Khamenei's family were also killed in the attack, including close relatives, alongside senior military officials. Though independent verification remains limited, state broadcasters in Tehran described the incident as a devastating blow to the nation's leadership. The Pentagon, meanwhile, indicated that the broader operation is targeting key elements of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, widely known as the IRGC, as well as strategic military installations across Iran. According to U.S. defense officials, the strikes are designed to degrade Iran's operational capabilities and prevent further regional escalation. The reaction has been swift and deeply polarized. In exile, Reza Pahlavi, the son of Iran's last Shah, publicly celebrated the development, calling it the beginning of the end for the Islamic Republic. For decades, Pahlavi has positioned himself as a symbolic alternative to the clerical establishment in Tehran. His statement framed Khamenei's death as a historic turning point and an opportunity for systemic transformation inside Iran. Supporters of the monarchy echoed similar sentiments across social platforms, describing the moment as a potential gateway to political change. Across the Gulf region, tension remains dangerously high. The United Arab Emirates condemned Iran's recent missile activities and placed its defense systems on heightened alert. Regional governments are closely monitoring developments, concerned that the escalation could spiral into a broader conflict involving multiple actors. Diplomatic channels are reportedly active behind the scenes, but public rhetoric from major capitals suggests that the situation remains volatile. Despite confirmation of Khamenei's death, military operations have not slowed. On the contrary, U.S. and Israeli officials signaled that targeted strikes will continue. Donald Trump stated that operations would persist until what he describes as stability and peace are secured in the Middle East. Defense briefings from Washington emphasize that the campaign involves precision bombing aimed specifically at military infrastructure rather than civilian centers, though the humanitarian implications remain a growing concern among international observers. Inside Iran, the leadership vacuum presents profound uncertainty. The supreme leader holds ultimate constitutional authority, and his absence immediately triggers complex succession procedures overseen by the Assembly of Experts. However, with ongoing airstrikes and heightened security tensions, the political transition process may face unprecedented disruption. Questions now dominate policy circles worldwide. Who will succeed him? Will hardliners consolidate control, or will internal divisions emerge? Could this moment ignite domestic unrest, or will it strengthen nationalistic unity against foreign intervention? Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's tenure shaped Iran's modern identity, from its nuclear negotiations to its regional alliances and proxy networks. His departure under such violent circumstances fundamentally alters the strategic landscape. Iran now stands at what may be the most critical crossroads in its contemporary history. Continued air operations, escalating rhetoric, and the potential for retaliation create a fragile and unpredictable environment. Global markets are reacting cautiously. Energy prices fluctuate amid fears of disruption in the Strait of Hormuz. Intelligence agencies across Europe and Asia are assessing the risk of asymmetric responses. Meanwhile, citizens inside Iran face an uncertain future as state institutions scramble to project stability. This is not merely the end of a political career, it is a defining moment for an entire nation and possibly the wider Middle East. With 40 days of mourning declared and military operations intensifying, the coming weeks could determine whether this episode leads to regional war, internal transformation, or a reshaping of geopolitical alliances. The world is watching, and history may remember this as the moment everything changed.